or bad. You obviously know that going to bed too late, smoking, and eating too much is unhealthy for you. However, there are things you'd never expect to cause you any harm, yet they do. From stifling your sneeze to whispering, there's real danger in seemingly innocent habits. Right now, let's examine 13 habits you might want to review. Before you change your life for the better, with or without certain habits, don't miss your chance to get unlimited access to a pretty addicting but 100% safe source. Click the subscribe button and give that notification bell a ring to always stay on the bright side of life. Counting down from number 13, stifling a sneeze. As harmless as it seems, stifling a sneeze puts the following at risk: your respiratory system, blood vessels, brain, and, in the worst-case scenario, esophagus. The main function of sneezing is to get rid of bacteria, viruses, and dust particles. When you stifle your sneeze, you don't let the body remove these things. But that's not all. Imagine what would happen if you tried to shoot a gun when the barrel was covered. Well, the same happens inside your nose. The entire power of the sneeze goes back and can hurt your hearing, increase your blood pressure, and damage your esophagus. The medical journal BMJ Case Reports shared the report of a 34-year-old British man who hadn't sneezed in 30 years because he found it unhygienic. It literally gave him a pain in the neck, accompanied by swelling caused by air bubbles in his muscles and deep in his body tissue. Gesundheit! Number 12. Using toothpicks. If you frequently use toothpicks to give your smile a quick fix after lunch, you're causing your gums a lot of pain. That's why dentists don't like toothpicks. They are quite harmless to the enamel, but the gums are in danger. And it is almost impossible to clean your mouth with a toothpick. To keep your mouth clean, use dental floss. It's important that you do it correctly, so learn how to use it first, and then it'll become your best tooth cleaning friend. Number 11. Sleeping face down on your pillow. I know it's comfortable, but it's also pretty harmful to sleep face down on your pillow. Happily, smothering yourself to death is not on the list. However, in this position, breathing is hard. The neck is in an unnatural position, blood circulation worsens, and your neck vertebrae are in danger. Now, if that's not scary enough, doctors warn that the wrinkles you might have after sleeping in this position will soon become permanent. If you don't want to age prematurely, try sleeping on your back instead. Most chiropractors agree that it's the best position for your overall health. Number 10. Shelling seeds with your teeth. Hey, do you like sunflower seeds? If so, do you shell them with your teeth? If you answered yes, your teeth and gallbladder might be suffering. The proper way to shell seeds is with your hands, never with your teeth. Dentists can always recognize a seed eater by specific tooth damage. People who have gallbladder problems shouldn't eat them at all to limit their intake of fatty foods. Number 9. Chewing on something solid. People who love chewing on pens, pencils, paper clips, and other solid objects usually have huge enamel problems as they're hurting their teeth, gums, and mouth. This is also why you shouldn't try to open bottles with your teeth, you knucklehead, or eat whole nuts, ice cubes, and lollipops. Plus, you don't want to get an infection now, do you? Number 9. Postponing a trip to the bathroom. Something I never do. In June 2018, a 10-year-old gamer from Great Britain was hospitalized after he spent 8 hours playing a game non-stop. His intestines and bladder were so bloated that doctors thought he had a cancerous tumor. All doctors agree that you shouldn't keep it in. If you do, you might injure your muscles, which can lead to a urinary tract infection and constipation. So why put your kidneys, urinary system, and intestine at risk? Number 7. Washing your hair with hot water. If you love taking a shower in very hot water, it's high time you stop doing so. Firstly, it's damaging for your brain's blood vessels and can give you a bad headache and dizziness. This was proved by a group of scientists in Hong Kong back in 2005. Secondly, hot water stimulates the function of the sebaceous glands on the scalp, and so your hair gets dirty really quickly. Number 6. Touching your face and rubbing your eyes. If you touch your face with your hands fairly often, you can get a whole variety of different skin infections, like acne, herpes, and many more. If you rub your eyes, you can get conjunctivitis, which is an unpleasant infectious disease that involves inflammation, tearing, burning, and light sensitivity. Fun, huh? Number 5. Chewing bubblegum too often. There are several consequences of chewing bubblegum too often. The chewing process stimulates the production of gastric juice. If you chew gum before eating, you can get gastritis and possibly an ulcer. Chewing gum is also harmful to your teeth. As the saliva production increases, it can eat right through teeth and dental fillings. Finally, it also impacts your memory. A research team at Cardiff University led by Kate Morgan found that it improves memorization and helps you concentrate on tasks that require long observation. but it impairs short-term memory, making you less focused. Number 4. Reading while lying in bed. Your mom probably told you this many times, and she was right. While reading in bed, you're putting your eyes, spinal cord, and neck skin at risk. Follow these rules to stay on the safe side. Don't keep the book too close to your eyes, and don't curve your back or strain your neck. Never read lying on your side. The distance to the book will constantly change, and your eyes will have to do more work. And don't read lying on your belly either, as you can damage your spinal cord this way. Number 3. Licking small wounds and blowing on them. What is the first thing you want to do when you cut your finger? Blow on it or lick it? Back in 2002, scientists from Harvard University calculated that more than 600 species of microorganisms live in people's mouths. Gets kinda crowded in there. Among all these organisms, there are always staphylococci and streptococci. Blood on a wound is the perfect place for them to thrive. Therefore, you should apply special medicine to the wound, or it will take much longer for it to heal. Number 2. Whispering. If you think there's nothing as harmless as whispering, you're wrong. Research conducted by scientist and ex-vocalist Dr. Robert Sadaloff showed that most people strain their vocal cords when whispering. This increases the chance of micro-injuries of the larynx, which is especially dangerous for people who have to talk a lot. Like me, I love danger. Number 1. Using a phone while in the bathroom. Hey Bob, what you doing? It's not only about phones. The same rule goes for newspapers and books. This is because sitting on the toilet for more than 5 minutes increases the pressure in your veins. And the reason why cell phones are especially bad is we don't leave them in the bathroom when we're done. Instead, we take them with us, which helps to spread bacteria, all those little bugs hitchhiking on your smartphone. As a result, both your overall hygiene and anus are at risk. Bonus: using a cotton swab for nose hygiene. We've all heard it's wrong, but is it really? Even though many experts don't recommend sticking anything into your nose, there are some cases when using a cotton swab is better than using your finger or a solution. If you've had rhinoplasty, clearing the mucus out of your nose is only possible with a cotton swab, because if you blow your nose, you might cause bleeding or, even worse, damage that will require your surgeon to do all the work again. When you need to wash your nose with a solution, you don't want it to go too deep. Soak a cotton swab in the solution and cover the inside of your nostrils with it. Be careful. If you stick a cotton swab too far up your nose, you can injure yourself. Whenever you can, leave this work to a professional nose swabber. Now, do you have any bad habits you want to get rid of? Can I have them? Do you have any of the habits from this list? Confess all in the comments below. Don't forget to give us a like, share this video with your friends to help them stay safe, and click subscribe to stay on the bright side of life.